Der kommer en masse bilspil i løbet af efteråret. Et af dem hedder Project Cars, og det er et simulatorspil. Og i den forbindelse med det her spil, der blev lavet, så har de altså allieret sig med forskellige racerkører, blandt andet en fyr, der hedder Ben Collins. Og ved du hvad, Jason? Jeg aner ikke, hvad jeg skal spørge ham om. Hvad skal jeg spørge sådan en fyr om?
Ben Collins. Ham vil jeg faktisk spørge, om han muligvis har en helt hvid køredragt og en hvid hjelm og ligge hjemme i klædeskabet. Og så skal du spørge, hvad han har brugt det til.
Hvorfor?
Fordi at rygterne vil vide, at det var jo ham, der var The Stig.
Den rigtige.
The Stig. Den første, den rigtige The Stig. Som der så, jeg tror jeg nok blev fyret, fordi han ikke helt kunne holde mål med, hvem han egentlig var. Så han skulle stå nede på poppen og blære sig lidt der, og det gik vist lidt fisk. Men han var den oprindelige The Stig fra Top Gear.
Ved du hvad, jeg prøver. Jeg ser, om jeg kan få det sned ind, ikke?
Fedt.
Jeg tager det over.
Og hils.
Tak.
Well, I've got several, I suppose, hats. I've been working in the development team since the beginning. So for 3 years, we've been honing this game to make it as real as possible. And then we've, through a lot of blood, sweat, and tears from the development team, who've been working on that physics model. They really pulled it off. So now the cars in the game handle it in very much the same way as real life. So people can go out and be racing drivers on a sim. So for 40, 50 quid, whatever it's going to cost when this hits the shelves, goes into shops, it's going to be the cheapest racing simulator ever made, because it really is as lifelike as you can get it. And I've used Formula 1 simulators before, and this is, to me, handles more lifelike than those. So I think that's pretty awesome. And then I did the voiceover, so I'm the pit crew as well. But in real life, you should never ask me to try and fix the car because I'd break it. But yeah, it's been really cool. So I've been involved, the front of the game and the background as well. About 6 months ago, we really cracked something that was vital, which is the way the car rotates in the middle of the corner. So in real life, you go in, you normally lose some steering grip, the front of the car starts to skid, and you're able to balance that on the power as you accelerate out of the corner. And in every other sim, it's either doing one or the other. It's very hard for a computer to graduate the transition as the car starts to slide on the way out. And they cracked it with this, and that makes it incredibly addictive. So I end up spending hours on it and becoming really unpopular at home. But you can also tune the car very accurately because everything on it is adjustable. All the damper and the spring settings, the ride height of the car, how much fuel you're carrying, the wing settings, everything you can personalise to suit you. And then you've got these tracks that have been laser mapped to within millimetres of the real race tracks like this one at Brands Hatch. So for me, I use it a lot for getting in the mode, discipline, concentrating on doing perfect laps one after the other, and learning tracks that I don't know, because it's a great way to do that. Games before this have really been unrealistic in the rain in particular. But you can go up to full sort of thunderstorm setting with standing water on the track, and you're trying to dodge puddles. When you hit them, you get aquaplane, and it really grabs your attention, and it's a lot of fun. I think Gran Turismo is fun, but it feels like an arcade, and it's sliding around. It's quite easy to drive, but it doesn't feel that real. And Forza, I just gave up because I couldn't get my head around. I was stuck in some front-wheel drive touring car, and I was rubbish at it, and I wasn't able to progress to anything decent. So I just gave up. About a week of that, it beat my will, so I gave up.
So you got mad?
I got mad. Most of the sim games are just way too difficult, and that doesn't reflect real life. The cars are more forgiving in real life. Posting the ultimate lap time, the last second that it takes to be on pole, in reality and in what we have at Project Cars is very hard, but you shouldn't be spinning off every 3 seconds.
I got a last question from a friend called Jason Watt. You know him?
I know Jason. He's awesome.
Yeah, he asked me if I could ask you if you miss your white suit.
It's a good question. I don't actually. I mean, I had a great time. 8 years of being the Stig was really awesome, and it's it was a unique thing to do, and then there won't be anything like that again. But I'm sure he'd agree that racing is probably the thing that inspires the most passion, and I'm still racing at Le Mans, so I'm happy. You can tell him that.
Can you tell us a secret? Did you ever use the white suit to like pick up girls in the town?
I trust you a lot to ask that, because you're Danish, and you're always picking up girls in bars.
With white suits?
I should have done, but actually I left it to my brother-in-law, and I lent him the outfit once, and I regretted it instantly because he came back with all these stories of women that he'd impressed.
Jason, jeg skulle hilse igen.
Tak skal du have. Det var pænt der.
Prøv lige at høre, hvad hedder det? Han påstår, at det ikke er ham, der hedder den hvide dragt på ude i byen.
Ja, det vil jeg også sige, ikke? Hvis jeg rendte rundt skidefuld og med hvide hjelm på at prøve at score damer for det, så vil jeg også sige, det er min bror. Ja.
Hvad tror I? Er det ham, der har en rundt i en hvid dragt ude i byen, eller er det hans bror, eller er det en helt tredje? Skriv jeres mening og del og like indslaget, hvis I kan lide det. Vi ses.